Hello, learners. This is Meg Phelps, back to talk with you about how to successfully study while holding down a full-time job. Let's do an overview. So today we're going to talk about finding the time, preparing yourself early, creating a plan, tips for studying, and then we'll have a recap. Finding the time. After a long day at work, studying is probably not the first thing that comes to mind, at least not in a positive manner, right? Some people are excited to study, but most of us are not. Many learners feel this way, and they may also feel unfocused when they're trying to study and feel unmotivated to truly understand the concepts. This soon becomes a game of remembering concepts just so they can be regurgitated back on the test and then forgotten again. It's really an unpleasant cycle. So to break this cycle, you need to start preparing yourself early, right? That's not the way to study or learn. It's going to do more harm than good. So please put a lot of time and effort into your education. You're paying for it. You put the money into this. Don't harm your future self by not putting the effort into nursing school. Being prepared for nursing school as a full-time employee takes some additional effort, okay? It's going to be difficult, but you can do it, okay? You can create a plan for yourself, all right? Take time to concentrate on what it takes to be a nursing learner. It's possible for you to work and to learn at the same time. You may be focused on online classes and bouncing from simulation lab to clinicals, all while working and taking care of your life. So ask yourself, what's the best way to organize your time? Once you create a plan and prepare yourself mentally, start exploring how to successfully study within those time constraints. Some tips for studying. A little bit of an overview here. Studying often gets put on the back burner and it's overlooked. Nursing school requires a significant amount of studying to stay on top of class material. So here are some tips that you can try. Create a routine study schedule. Even if your work schedule changes, stick to the routine you designed. A study schedule that works well for one person may not work well for another, and a study schedule that works well for you in one course may not work for you in the next, and that's okay. That's all right. There's nothing wrong. Just try something new, and that's all right. Studying a little bit every day will help solidify those concepts in your mind, okay? So try to find an hour or two in the morning, over lunch, before bed to review recent class material and to reread sections in the assigned textbook. If you have to wait for a bus, review your course material. If you have children and you have to wait for them at a sports event, or my daughter does plays, so maybe at a play, right? If you're waiting, you can be doing. Make sure to give yourself that refresher daily. Look in on your work every single day, especially if you're taking a math class. You have to work with it every day. You can also join a study group. Study groups aren't for everyone though, okay? So if you find no value in them, don't waste your time joining one and focus instead on studying techniques that actually work for you. But if you do benefit from study groups, or you want to try again because you had a negative experience or ineffective experience, and you want to see if you can maybe experience something a little bit better, find a few members in your cohort and schedule a time to meet. These are people who are studying the exact same thing as you. You could make a friend. You don't know, maybe there's somebody in your cohort who lives 2 blocks away from you, but you just haven't engaged with them to figure that out. This is the time to do that. You can create lasting friendships that can help you and support you through the entire tenure here at Nightingale, right? And it'll be about creating a set study schedule, okay? Not just willy-nilly. You want to make sure you're doing it at a set time every time. You can be each other's support. You can use that time to ask questions. You can clarify concepts for someone else or have the information clarified for you. And you can also take that time to be around like-minded individuals. Sometimes knowing that you're not alone is the motivation you need. Try discovering your studying niche. Time is wasted on useless studying techniques that are of no benefit. So focus on finding more useful studying techniques that fit your learning style. Explore the various studying techniques such as using colors to differentiate concepts, recording yourself teaching the subject, and using mind maps. If time is an issue, stop and consider if your current study methods are working. There are options. So if what you're doing isn't working, try something else. Make sure to be open with your employer too, okay? So being open with them about your goal of finishing nursing school or completing the RN to BSN Bridge program can give you peace of mind. Invested employers they should cheer you along, and they may even end up as a helpful resource. As job positions become available, you might even be lucky enough to secure the position upon graduation with a recommendation from your boss, which may not have been possible keeping quiet. So you're not exactly sure where your networking might lead you, but definitely be open and honest. Why not? And most importantly, be accountable. Okay? Holding yourself accountable for your progress is the key to success. Only you are responsible for passing the class, learning appropriate skills, and even showing up on time. Be accountable for sticking to your set study schedule. Don't place the fault with others. Set a timer if you're going to do a study group. Put maybe even create a Google or some kind of calendar invite and invite everybody to it. Set an alarm. When that alarm goes off, hold yourself accountable. Finding the time to study while working requires dedication that only you are responsible for. So please always be accountable for your success, and in nursing school, that requires continuous studying. So let's do a recap. It's unbelievable to see the hard work learners put in who are insistent on succeeding in nursing school and maintaining a job. You can do that too. It's not easy, but learning to study correctly will help you use your time wisely. Time is a major concern for full-time employees who are learners, so make sure to use that time wisely. It's so important that you consider time management. We have follow-up videos that you can view on time management that will hopefully help you understand these concepts just a little bit better. But overall, I know that you can do this. So thank you so much.